Hello, Anthony. In cyberspace, at least we meet. This will be some video feedback for you on week 3, but also I'll take a look at the wireframes from 4.1. And I usually go through the rubric pretty carefully, so if you want to open up the rubric for any of these exercises or assignments, you can follow along with the video feedback. Anthony, these are adequate, and I did say that, you were allowed to sketch in pencil. You might want to refine your presentation skills. Maybe pick a tool that's easy for you to use, if not Illustrator, just to get these, perhaps just a tad bit more refined. They're fine, though, as skeletal sketches. That's what wireframes are meant to be. Now, in general, I'm not sure about, having a page where the navigation falls towards the middle. I think my preference is for it to be at the top along with the logo and maybe not preceded by an image. This, it's possible to have the navigation range down the side of the page, but in general I would try to give people a full a full set of information in a single window and prevent a lot of scrolling. But you got the idea, and I also would tend towards something with fewer images. Try to see what you can do to make your images big, bleed off the edges of the page too. And go back to your journal statement that characterizes the client's needs. Is it an atmospheric place? Is it a family-oriented place? Do you want a lot of images of food to suggest menu options, or do you want to have just a few dramatic images, perhaps of the interior or the exterior? All things to think about. Anthony, I am looking at your page using Safari for the Mac, and what I've done is I've gone up under the Develop tab and I've hit Show Page Source. This allows me to look at your code and live preview your page. I see you put it on the 000 web host. That's fine, either there or GeoCities. Whatever you can, whatever is easiest for you. It really doesn't matter which web server you use. For this is 3.3. I see that you have completed the inline styling rubric. Fine. You've selected Athelas, which is the typeface for the corporate typeface, or one of them at least, and you've also made it the corporate color red. So good job on that. And you've been successful in uploading it. So on both of the critical elements of the rubric for 3.3, you have accomplished them. Good job. Anthony, I see that you have a very competent visual sitemap. I guess what I'm missing is the coded sitemap. That's important because it will become the unordered list from which you'll make your navigation scheme. So I'm just going to put needs improvement. Now I do see that you're able to manage files. You've indicated where the folders are for images as well as individual HTML files. And that's pretty much like the example I gave you. And then also, from the URL that you gave me, I can see that you have at least created a site, for testing things. Just curious to know how you're going to organize it so that you're not overwriting index.html every year or every week, every year. But anyway, good job. Just be aware that you're going to need to post pages and not overwrite them. Anthony, your journal reflection is adequate. I'm missing, perhaps some detail here, especially in the alternative research or technological tools, or the other types of market research that you would consider using. Think about the U.S. Census. There's Nielsen tools. There's also Google Analytics. In general, though, Anthony, you've kept up well. I look forward to seeing how your website shapes up.